Let's start by giving out privileges. Grant mana privileges, grant local residence to Scholar, and here choose development cost reduction. You need it so you can develop Renaissance cheaper. After you've developed Renaissance, you may change your bonus here with this decision. And also don't forget to take burger loans. And seize land. You have tons of money, so you can hire some advisors. I recommend hiring either discipline or moral military advisor, if it's available of course. Also hire free company and build 4 transports. As your rivals, choose Mutapa and Ajuran. Improve relations with Sofala and build spy network on Makwa. So in this game Mutapa didn't ally Makwa. Sometimes it does. If it does, you may restart, or you may try to win against both of them. You have more advanced military technology, yes they have more troops, but you still will win if you engage in battles with smaller or equal stacks and don't engage in battles with big disadvantage. If Mutapa didn't ally Makwa, you can build spy network on it. I said to build 4 transports so you can finish this mission, which lets you to invade Madagascar. As you can see, I'll gain permanent claims on Madagascar. Let's do it. When your spy network is ready, fabricate claim and declare on Makwa. So it may seem that we are equal, but actually I'm going to destroy it. Let's hire general, well not bad, and declare on Makwa. So now I'll just tech wipe this army. As you can see, easy tech wipe. That's why I said that you can beat both Mutapa and Makwa at the same time. Their troops are trash. You may let Sofala siege for you, fall on Makwa and demand some money. Now let's fabricate claim on Mutapa. I think I'll wait for Sofala and I'll declare on Mutapa. They're returning as you can see. Fabricate claim. Here we go. So Sofala is here. Let's declare. It should be easy. Yes, they have more troops, but still you will easily win. You may also click this wonderful button and set subject interaction here, supportive. Then they will help you with their troops. As you can see, they're following me. So if you don't trust AI, you can use it. First kill off Mutapa's army and only then siege. Kill-death ratio is definitely not in favor of Mutapa. With the new military technology, this war will be a piece of cake. Although it is quite easy to beat both Mutapa and Makwa, if you're a beginner, I recommend to restart if you see such scenario, because you'll definitely need some micro skills. In the peace deal, fully annex Mutapa and if you can, take some money. Don't worry about Putua, you'll inherit it, it's our loyal vassal. After this war, you may invade Madagascar. There are always nations that you can beat, for example Sakalawa. Easy stack wipe. Soon enough, you'll need another 13 light ships. Start building them now, they are quite expensive, but still you're quite rich and you should have money for them. Don't worry about aggressive expansion in Madagascar, just take whatever you want. You can easily conquer whole island quite fast. So don't be afraid of constant wars. I'll full annex this nation again. As I said, don't worry about aggressive expansion. And I forgot quite an important thing that you shouldn't forget, and it's to annex Sofala. You should do it as soon as you can, because you need it for your missions. Next vassal, here we go. You should annex it pretty fast. Yes, pretty fast, 3 years, not much. And also recommend to start building spy network on Maravi before you conquer Madagascar, so you can declare on it right after it. And of course, don't forget to state provinces with gold. Time to annex another Madagascar nation. Let's do it. I recommend dumping mana points that you don't need in developing your provinces. So, development cost reduction, here it is. And let's start developing Renaissance. Okay, let's build 3 light ships and soon enough I'll be able to finish mission. Full annex, and I can declare on Antemoro. Yes, it's quite easy to beat up Madagascarian natives. Full annex. And here we go, Sofala is annexed. Now you can finish this mission, it will give you some useless claims, because you already conquered these provinces. But this one is really cool. I really like this one. So, you get this privilege. It is quite cool, but there is one really big problem with it, and that it increases all power costs. It's extremely bad, but still, most of your income comes from gold, and this privilege is extremely helpful. Yes, you'll get less mana, but with gold you can just hire more advisors, so I think it's better to take this. Maravi doesn't have any gold mines, so I recommend to vassalize it, to save your admin points, and of course take some money. Now you should have enough of light ships, so complete this mission, and you may conquer these provinces right now, or you may recover manpower, kill rebels, and develop Renaissance. As for your first idea, take exploration of course. And here it is, Renaissance. After I've developed Renaissance, I'll take gold privilege. Also, if you want to, you may use Conquistador to explore South Africa. Okay, so the truce with Tumpuka has ended, and Maravi has claims on it, so I don't see a reason why shouldn't I declare. Well, that's definitely interesting and unexpected, to be honest. No, really. Well, you know what? Well, yes, I don't have manpower. That doesn't matter, to be honest. I'll declare on Mombasa right now, and I'll win because Ajuran refuses to support it. Always use those opportunities. Those opportunities are just golden. This is basically free land. If you see that you can easily conquer someone, do it. I'm not endorsing this kind of activities. Well, I forgot about ships. Yes, you shouldn't forget about ships. Oh, and maybe also let's declare on Malindi, because why not? Ajuran won't help them, and that's a really good opportunity. Well, I don't even know if it's pet event or not. I have some admin points, although workshops are extremely important, because they'll give you access to this mission, which will colonize Cape for you. And if you don't colonize Capes, say goodbye to your trade. You need Cape, you really need Cape. Okay, here we go, explorers. Full annex and money. Well, this siege was extremely long, but still, I won here. And also, let's declare on paid. Full annex, money, here we go. And finally, colonist. You may not colonize Cape right now, you have some time, because you'll get Siberian frontier on Cape from this mission. Of course, I recommend to choose native coexistence. And first colonize this province because it's center of trade. Why is it so important to conquer these provinces and Madagascar? Well, because of these centers of trade. Time to declare on Ajuran. Interesting that in this run it annexed Mogadishu, sometimes it doesn't. And here we go, workshops. Get it as soon as you can. And you need to build 5 workshops in the provinces with ivory. 1, 2, 3, let's take some loans, 4, 5. Also, you need to discover Cape. I have finally finished workshops and now I can finish this mission and this mission, because I've explored Cape. So now you may not worry about this trade node. Also, you'll get 1 more colonist, which is pretty good. And this mission has very good synergy with your privilege. It makes the chance of cult depletion in your capital almost 0. Or even not almost, literally 0. From Ajuran you may just take coastline. Ethiopian trade node is not that important, to be honest. Yes, of course it's good to have it, but it's not the most important thing right now. Now let's finish this mission, just also mission 3, and you finished with Zanzibar. Now your main goal is Gulf of Aden. So let's fabricate on Marihan. The only way to expand right now is in Gulf of Aden, so let's do it, and I need to set Adel as co-belligerent. So don't worry about anything, you're already the strongest nation in Africa, well, except Mamluks or Ottomans. You have a lot of money, and that means that you should have a lot of advisors, and that means that you should have good technology. Well, it's not the best, but it's still better than this one. I recommend to aim for centers of trade. But don't forget about aggressive expansion. It's not South Africa, here aggressive expansion matters. Cape is finally colonized. By the way, I don't know how I got this mission, to be honest, but still, if you get it, you'll be able to finally conquer something in India, and India is very cool. So I'll take whole Adel. I think that's fair. As your second idea group, take expansion ideas. Okay, of course full annex. And money? Or no? Well, a little bit of money, still good. And let's declare on more Sangli, so Ethiopia deals with my rebels. Well, here we go. Of course this war took quite a while, but that was because I prefer to deal with rebels first. So let's conquer it, maybe I'll even be able to beat Ajuran. Yes I am, let's do it. As you can see, conquering Horn of Africa is relatively easy. That depends on the game of course, but usually it is. Although yes, it is more complicated than conquering Madagascar. But to be honest, I think rebels are more of problems than those countries. So, what to do after you've conquered Horn of Africa? Just conquer the centers of trade and then start conquering India. And don't forget to add everything to trade companies. Also, you may try to conquer Moluccas, but I recommend to either first conquer India or just make sure that you control majority of trade in Cape of Good Hope, because it's quite difficult to transfer trade from Moluccas to Zanzibar, unfortunately. And also, of course, you may conquer Africa, you can claim on it from missions, but you need to be fast because Europeans will arrive here soon. Zanzibar is one of the best trade nodes in the game, so you won't have any problem with trade. I didn't even really optimize it, but still I have tons of money. You may even try to spawn global trade here. It's not that difficult. So I think I may end this video here, because you may do now whatever you want. Want to conquer India? Do it, you have the money. Want to conquer Arabia? Do it, you have the money. Want to conquer Africa? Do it, you have the money. You're one of the richest nations right now. And of course don't forget to colonize South African coast. Well, anyway, thank you for watching this video. I hope you liked it, and I hope everything is clear in this guide. If you liked it, please like it and subscribe to my channel.